Hello, y'all. It's me, Terry. I'm here in my garden, and here's Penny with me. For the most part, this has not been a bad thing. This is not a bad place to be locked down for 8 weeks. I think we're going on 9 or 10, but who's counting anymore? I'm wanting to check in to give you guys, everybody, my perspective on all of this, just from what's come up with me, and a little bit about what's coming in from Spirit. So here we are in this situation, recognizing that things are different and we're in solitude, and what are we going to do? As some of you know, I had surgery 2 months ago today, and for the first 5 weeks after that, I was going through recovery. So my recovery station was that chair over there, which was actually not a bad place to be on an 80-degree day, sitting and watching the flowers bloom and all that. With all that, I've had a lot of time for contemplation and meditation, which of course is always helpful. Messages I've been getting is basically, of course, during that time, was allow myself my own healing. And I realized that my own physical healing was also my own spiritual healing. And in some cases, I felt like reaching out to people, and then I decided that I needed to bring everything in. I needed to receive, and I needed that time. So I've taken serious time doing all that. With all that said, as we start moving out into the world, and here in a lot of places in Europe, we're going through some transition of now being free, little by little, being able to go shopping, going sometimes to cafes. Today I actually sat at a little cafe near the bakery, which I, by the way, has never sat outside at that outdoor bakery in the 7 years it's been there. But I enjoy this, and I'm starting to see how I enjoy getting out and still keeping that distance, because that 1.5 meters on each side is kind of like your aura distance, amazingly enough. Isn't that cool? So you got your aura distance that you're apart, and realizing the message from Spirit is coming through, that we're learning how what we do affects the world. What we do affects others. What we think affects others. What we can't see affects others. So in that symbol of this little virus that's floating around, that's invisible, this invisible threat, sometimes our thoughts are invisible threats. Our thoughts and emotions can go on to others. And I've learned this in spirituality a long time, that sometimes that they used to call them invisible parasites, that when you go in a crowd of people, you pick up this energy from other people. So it's the same thing in a way. It's just one is biological and one is energy related. So as you go back into the world, and we'll notice shifts as what we've learned while we were gone. And the only way to see the change in a shift, that a shift is brought out to us, is by going to the same situation and seeing how we're different. So me going grocery shopping, and I went by the bakery, which only in the wintertime have I gone to the bakery cafe. I've never gone there in the summertime and sat out. There's basically a parking lot in front. And I'm watching people go by. It's a different perspective. It was almost like watching a movie. I was connected to people in that I smiled when I saw people walking by. But it feels different. I can't quite put my finger on it, and I'll let you know as things start gelling with me what's going on. But those are the things I want to bring up, because that might be coming up with you. And if I'm curious to see how it comes out. So if you've noticed any aha moments, please, by all means, post in the comments below, and we're going to see where this takes us all. It's a journey, folks, and we still haven't figured out where it's going. Talk at you soon. Bye.